Capricorn, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Capricorn. I am going to speak to you like you are a Capricorn sun sign, however. But all placements and cross watchers are welcome here as well. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Just whomever you have on that sweet little Cappy brain of yours. Capybara? Weird. What a cute little animal, right? Capybara? I don't even know what that is. I think it's a cute little animal. That's what I feel like saying right now. So anyways, this is anything you need to know about me, Capricorn, you can find in the About section of my channel. And, or on my website, which is linked in the About section of my channel. I kind of lost my entire life just here. I don't know what I was, all of a sudden I can't think, my channel is closed. I don't know. The tarot pits just closed down. All right, here we go. The energy you bring to the connection is the Justice card. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Three of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of power so far. I do feel like we have some decisions, big decisions that are needing to be made. But we'll get there. Let's see. We're kind of balancing things out. We're trying to weigh out the pros and cons is what I'm getting right now on that, which is a weird, I don't ever get that on that. Head and heart is kind of usually what I get, but pros and cons is what I get right now. We got the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like we are and have been kind of investing and putting into our work, our best work even, kind of mastering ourselves and our own lives. Kind of ready to come into a space, almost feel like blindly following your intuition towards things, whatever that is you're feeling called to. We feel called to many things in this lifetime. Some things are good for us, some things are not. The things that are good for us are called from our spirit. The things that are not are our ego, and it's hard to decipher from the two because sometimes the ego makes us feel like we have company at least, right? The things that we are feeling called to by the ego, at least we don't feel alone. But oftentimes they're things that are not good for us or don't treat us well, or, you know, they're flashy and shiny, but they sting when you hit the inside of them. A bunch of weird stuff coming through already. Lots of information already. We do have a very strong connection here with the Lovers card. I do feel like this is also mentioning that you have new love coming after maybe you have two different people that you're trying to decide from. You're trying to follow your intuition. I feel like you might have somebody from your past that has your heart, or your kind of has you feeling loyal to them, but I do feel like this is saying that you have a new opportunity as well, maybe somebody you work with. Weird. All this is not going to be for everybody, okay? These messages come through kind of quickly, and they're not all part of the big scheme of things, but I am getting that one of you have met somebody new at work, and that the divine is actually telling you to choose the new person. Don't put all your eggs into the basket. That's not what I'm saying. Whenever we put all of our eggs into it, I did see the Two of Cups at the bottom of this, so I do feel like there is your perfect match coming, okay? Whenever we put all of our eggs into a basket, that basket is sure to spill, okay? Or to break, I guess. So it's about just following our calls, and then, you know, if there's a sureness, like for instance, if there is a commitment that comes about, and then we fully commit to that. It's just like, before we know something, it's like, I don't know how to say this, because, you know, you don't want to be pouring your eggs into several different baskets either. What I'm saying is, don't rely on this person too heavily, because that means that you're not relying on yourself any longer, and that's where we get into trouble. That's what I'm getting right now. It's a very weird message, and I'm sorry about that. Again, I do feel like you have a decision to make. I feel like that's what this whole overarching energy is. I feel like you are feeling you finally come to a space where you understand your own worth, and you're only accepting that in return. The Three of Pentacles, your person's energy is, again, I am getting that some of you work with this person, or are in the same field as this person. You know them from a work situation, from a work friend, something like that. But also, this person is about quality work. This is somebody who is going to be a good teammate, somebody who is going to put their portion of the investment in. They're not going to let you do all the work, is what I'm getting right now. The Strength card is about patience and about spiritual strength, and I feel like you have listen to your spirit over your ego. Sorry about that. Your spirit over your ego, which is tough. I think we already talked about it already in this reading, which is so weird because we've got barely any cards. But it is a tough. Well, it is the hardest thing we'll do in this lifetime, because again, what our spirit is calling us to usually doesn't have very many results, immediate results, like anything the ego calls us to is an instant gratification, that A, won't last very long, B, is never fulfilling, and oftentimes will cause more pain that we need to heal from in the end, okay? Where what you're going for and what you've been kind of holding out for, or what I'm getting is holding out for, is going to be that which your spirit is calling you to, even though, again, it hasn't shown you many results. The results are coming, and you're being rewarded for the patience and the integrity, okay? That's what I get off of the strength card right now. Integrity is always what I get. Strength, obviously, spiritual strength, following your spirit, not your ego. Integrity, just a very integral, you're an integral being, and the connection you're coming into is going to be an integral connection because you've earned it. You know, we're not entitled to anything in this lifetime. We do need to earn our keep, and by way of being good people. That's how we earn things in this lifetime. Resisting those temptations to kind of trip your competitor is what I'm watching you do. You've avoided doing that. You've resisted doing that. In all areas of your life. You have not tripped the competitor or tried to, you know, drown them or whatever it is. You have stayed in your own lane and manned your own ship and minded your own business, really, is how we succeed in this lifetime. We mind our own damn business and understand that everybody else is just needing to mind theirs. That doesn't mean we shouldn't connect with people. It just means we shouldn't tell people how to do their own life, and we shouldn't allow people to tell us how to do ours anymore, okay? We've all been trained to train each other in on life. Here I am training people in. No, I'm not going to go force this down your throat. If you come here and watch this reading, great. That's what I feel called to do, is these readings. And if you feel called to watch them, hey, like, we connect. That's cool. Anyways, weird messages. You do have the Justice card. You've got so much love in your energy right now. I just want to cuddle with your ass, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. Male, female, non-binary, let's snuggle. I ain't tripping. You got the Justice card, the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So much emotion, so much love, so much sweetness, but also so much stability and awareness of yourself and your worth. The Queen of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. Again, so much deep emotional love. It's like you've connected fully to your spirit, so you will now have this sweet, deep emotional love to offer anybody who comes in to your area, but you're also in a space where you're not accepting you know, the kind of connections that will try to pull you out of that good energy. You're very firm in your spot right now. You have 3 people on thrones in your energy. You're just sitting in your throne is what I'm getting right now. Following your dreams, staying in your own lane. This does represent Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles does, but it also represents authenticity as far as I can tell. It represents shedding that all the expectations the world has put on you and really following the things you feel called to personally. And in that, our resources are endless when we do that, okay? Again, when we follow our dreams fearlessly, we can attain anything. We are just as capable as anybody else. The only difference between somebody who succeeds and somebody who doesn't is the person who succeeds kept going. And that is our only, you know, if we never stop, we're going to make it, period. That's what I feel like saying right now. I'm getting a really emotional, okay? That makes sense with these 2 cards here. I feel emotional. I feel like you feel emotional. I feel like you feel empowered in a very emotionally secure way. I feel like you kind of are like, almost like you're getting these moments in your life right now where you're driving down the road and you just get flushed with this emotion of this gratitude is what I'm feeling, actually. I feel like you're just feeling like, thank you, God, for all of this, for all of these opportunities, for even the obstacles that I was able to overcome. I get to see how powerful I am now because of those obstacles, and I was able to get to know myself through all of that. Wow, it's very powerful. Okay, that's all I got for you. It's so powerful, and I feel like you keep getting these gusts of powerful, what's that word again? Gratitude, just gratitude. I feel like you're feeling very grateful. I do feel like your person is ending out a cycle of self-limiting beliefs. And that will be ended before the connection does come into fruition. So whatever that is, the 10 of Swords really means the end of that cycle. Again, where they are doubting themselves. Those self-limiting beliefs that stop you from getting to where you are right now. You didn't let it stop you, but it's not easy. Like, that is a huge feat that you have overcome. And this person is trying to do that as well. It does look like they are coming out victorious and even in the public eye. I like to say that if they're not in the public eye, because not everybody's going to be in the public eye. A lot of people are more so these days in some respect, because I think we're all being called to share our gifts with the world. But if they're not in the public eye, I feel like whatever they are pursuing in their life, just even coming over these self-limiting beliefs that the world really wants us to keep, by the way, because we are unstoppable once we stop doubting ourselves. So I feel like whoever has doubted them and tried to get them to doubt themselves gets to watch them rise up. That's what I'm getting right now. It's very powerful as well. This is a very powerful reading. This is a very powerful connection. I don't feel like this is somebody from your past. I feel like this is actually somebody brand new. But it could be somebody from your past. And again, the naysayers could be people saying that you'll never make it. That's for some of you. But a lot of you, I feel like this is a very powerful new connection. And it's very powerful. This could be somebody, again, that is in the public eye, that you have your eye on even. Let's get more. They could be a Taurus, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Libra, or a Leo, or another Capricorn at this time. Some clarity is coming for you guys, okay? Look, there you are. Some clarity is coming in the end here and in the outcome. I feel like there is still this bit of it. I feel like it's your person, not you. I feel like you've come to a space where you realized you can't appease the world, and the only way to actually please the world is by pleasing yourself truly and fully and deeply. Again, people that are unhealed aren't going to like to see that, but even if they don't like to see you in a healed space and pleasing yourself, wow, that sounded bad, but they will heal from watching you heal. They will be able to watch what you've done, and that you've steadfastly, I don't know what that means, I think I used that in the wrong context, that you've committed fully to yourself and to healing yourself and to doing the work and to following your calls and your passions and your dreams. And then they get to see, even if they hated watching you succeed and rise and shine, they get to see that it was possible. You made it possible. You made it the impossible possible for a lot of people is what I'm getting right now. The Ten of Cups, I do feel like you're coming into an action that is your happily ever after. But this has not come easily. This has come at, a cost of you really having to fearlessly follow dreams that you thought were too big for you originally, and that you've had to overcome obstacle after obstacle after obstacle that has taught you again and again and again just how powerful you are, just how capable you are, just how worthy you are of all the greatest things in this lifetime. Clarity, again, I feel like you maybe at this time are unclear on who this is for you. I feel like you at least have them in your sights. I feel like they're new. Some of you, this will be an old person. Either way, what this is telling me is that you'll understand who it is very shortly here. You'll have clarity. There won't be a question. When you've met the person for you, there won't be a question. So if you have a few people that you're like, is it them? Is it them? Is it them? I would check no on all of those boxes at this time, and just note that when this person walks in, there's going to be no question. It's just going to be clear as day. This is it. This is the connection that crazy lady on YouTube always talks about, but that I didn't really even believe was a thing. It is so strong. There's just nothing like it. It's such a lovely, loving connection. We can be pulled to connections, that are that strong in order to force us into a painful situation to cause us to heal. And sometimes we both go do our healing separately and come back into connection, which this could be. But a lot of times it just gets us into a space where we heal because the Creator is about to send in the one. Again, you'll know it the minute you meet him, likely. And if we have any of that lingering pain from our past, we will destroy this connection as well. Very interesting stuff. It says discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So that is what the funny part is that we've been taught that our dreams are illusions, and that's actually our truth. And so the illusion is that we can't attain that actually, and we've had this very ass backwards way of looking at it. So our fears stop us from getting to the dreams that we have because we are afraid that that's an illusion or where that's too big for us. So that is how we distinguish love from fear. Love never has any fear connected to it, okay? So if we're not going after something because we're afraid we can't make it, that is how you know that is your ego talking, not your spirit. Your spirit will tell you, come on, baby, we can make it. And you absolutely can. To anything you feel called to anything you dream of, you can have those. They're all yours. You just can't stop. You just have to keep going, okay? You can take breaks. I love you so much. I will see you next week.